Chrysler just revealed the Chrysler Airflow, a one-of-a-kind crossover electric SUV that will help Chrysler compete in the EV market. In addition to developing its first electric vehicle, Chrysler desperately needed a crossover vehicle capable of competing successfully in the market. With the assistance of the Airflow, the car maker will try to kill two birds with one stone. So what features should we expect from this vehicle, and how much will it cost? This car brings a ton of innovation, future tech features, and even more. Stay tuned and let's get right into the overview of the car. Overview. At the beginning of 2022, a fully operational prototype of the Airflow Vision concept was displayed, and a few months later, the Airflow Graphite Concept was introduced to the public. The Airflow is an appealing crossover that utilizes the STLA Brain architecture to connect its passengers' digital worlds to their automobiles. It is powered by two powerful electric motors and can travel up to 400 miles on a single charge. This is the first of Chrysler's battery electric vehicles that will make its debut on the market in 2025. Exterior design. Even though the Chrysler Airflow is still only a concept car, it already has an appearance suitable for mass production. We like the low, streamlined profile and sporty aspect that is accomplished by the thin headlamps that flow into the grille, and there is a new interpretation of the wing logo used by Chrysler. On a lower level, the bumper has three lights stacked vertically above one another. The front fascia isn't quite groundbreaking, but it certainly is cutting edge when it comes to fashion and sophistication. The black wheel wells and the door handles, which are located up top, flow smoothly with the body. Arctic white draws attention to the elegant curve that the black roof takes as it moves toward the back of the vehicle where it shines brightest. The cabin's roof is made entirely of glass, allowing an abundance of natural light to enter. You'll find a cluster of crystal LED tail lights at the back with the Airflow emblem right in the middle. The first production model of the vehicle has several different lights that can display animations like saying goodbye, greeting, and a one-of-a-kind aqua light that blinks while the battery is being charged. If you find that the white version does not meet your needs, you could find that the Airflow Graphite concept interests you more. However, it is almost the same, except for the paint being galaxy black and accents of cypress copper being added to the wheels and sides of the roof. For the time being, Arctic white and galaxy black are the only two colors that can be selected for the Chrysler Airflow. Specifications. We don't have much information about the Chrysler Airflow, but we do know that its dimensions put it in the middle of the range for smaller and larger crossovers. Consequently, it will likely have proportions that are marginally more expansive than those of the Ford Mustang Mach-E, 185.6 inches in length and 74.1 inches in width. Although the Mach-E measures 64 inches in height, the new Airflow may be slightly shorter. The specifications of the new Chrysler Airflow crossover's weight have not been made public just yet. Nevertheless, given that it is a dual-motor all-wheel drive concept, it is anticipated to weigh more than 5,000 pounds. Engine and performance. Although it is unknown what their combined output would be, both electric drive motors, EDMs, can deliver 201 horsepower individually. With that much power and all-wheel drive, we anticipate a 0 to 60 mph time of approximately 5 seconds, and possibly even less than that, depending on how heavy the production version of the Airflow turns out to be. As many other electric crossovers of this size begin with their rear-wheel drive and single electric motor, it would not surprise us if Chrysler followed the same path for the base model. Despite this, Chrysler stated that the idea is designed to support larger EDMs, indicating that a high-performance vehicle with somewhere around 500 horsepower may also be possible in the future. Power, capacity, and range. The electric Chrysler Airflow concept was designed to have a range between 350 and 400 miles on a single charge with a massive 118 kWh battery pack. Although official EPA ratings and MPGe estimates are not yet available, this is competitive with most comparable electric vehicles. Even though the use of Stellantis' STLA medium platform for the Airflow has not been officially announced as yet, this technology will likely guide it. Stellantis has stated that the STLA's range can be increased by 20 miles per minute through fast charging. The Hyundai Ioniq 5, which is compatible with 350 kilowatt chargers, is one of the electric crossovers that leads the pack when it comes to charging speed. Interior and cargo space. According to what was seen on the inside of the Chrysler Airflow concept car, this will be a notable improvement for the brand. It is reported that the cabin's decor, designed to resemble a lounge, offers a pleasant transition from work to leisure. This electric vehicle has ample cutting-edge technology, and the interior is lit with calming blue ambient lighting. It can accommodate 4 passengers. There are 3 screens on the dashboard: the digital gauge cluster, the central screen that protrudes from the dashboard, and the huge display located in front of the front seat passenger. Crystallized surfaces are used throughout the vehicle, and the screens, which Chrysler compares to gloss black sculptures, are just one example. Inside, Chrysler decided to use a wide array of environmentally friendly and aesthetically beautiful materials. The seats of the Chrysler Airflow are upholstered in tanned leather from vegetable extracts, while the car's carpets, floor mats, and upholstery are all crafted from recycled materials. The brand new electric vehicle is designed to offer something completely fresh to every passenger. There are 8 screens within the cabin, with 2 connected to the backs of the front seats. Information can be communicated between passengers using a simple swipe, and the screens can be simplified and customized for each user based on their preferences. The individual seat-mounted cameras that make it possible to hold a group video conference might or might not be included in the production model when it goes into production. Technological updates and upgrades. The capabilities of the Airflow can be maintained up to date with the inclusion of new features that can be downloaded over the air, OTA. This car's state-of-the-art electronic and computer software architecture makes these new developments possible. This architecture was designed to sever the link between hardware and software generations. As a result, it may readily be modified to changing conditions. Because of this, software engineers do not need to wait for new hardware to be released before they can add or modify functionalities and services. On top of the architecture of the STLA Brain sits the STLA Smart Cockpit, which is responsible for various functions like navigation, financial services, AI-based applications, and more. The STLA AutoDrive package gives this high-tech electric vehicle its finishing touch by allowing it to do Level 3 self-driving, which means it should be able to handle more difficult scenarios without the driver's assistance. Even though it is a crossover, the Chrysler Airflow may be the most technologically advanced automobile that the manufacturer has ever developed. Nonetheless, the amount of space available for cargo is still a primary concern. We have high hopes that the practical power-sliding cargo floor featured in the concept will be included in the production version. The infotainment system in the Airflow shines because it is extremely user-friendly, versatile, and compatible with various mobile devices. The huge touchscreen at the center is the primary draw, providing high-definition graphics and rapid responses to both touch and voice commands. It is compatible with smartphone integration technologies such as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and allows connections made via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. In addition, an abundant supply of USB ports is available for charging any of your many electronic devices. This gives you the ability to control various car functions from your phone. With a TV system installed in the seatbacks, you may even bring your own entertainment into the car. How much does the 2025 Airflow cost? Chrysler claims that the 2025 Airflow will be between a small and mid-size automobile, even though it appears like a tiny crossover. At this time, there is no information available on cost. However, it could be in the range of the Ford Mustang Mach-E and the Tesla Model Y, competing in the compact market. Higher trim levels could compete with the Audi e-tron, which competes in the mid-size segment. So, as per this, we estimate that the 2025 Airflow base model's price will be around $50,000 in the United States, with more powerful and luxurious variants coming close to an MSRP of $65,000. That's all from this video. What do you think of the Chrysler Airflow? See you in the next one.